Well, hello everyone. Again, this is your princess in suburbia, Princess Fumi Hancock, and of course, my dashing husband. He always likes me saying that. Dashing husband, Dr. David.
You like where she rubs my stomach then?
Because what do they always say about the stomach with the man and stomach? That's the closest.
The way to the heart is through the stomach.
Through the stomach. Okay. All right. So the way to his heart is through the stomach. So we were having such a blast last night, taping, and then we did realize that he had caught up. And so today is our attempt to continue what we started last night, right?
Yes, dear. Now we have just 10 minutes in this segment, so
Yes.
jump right into what you want to talk about.
So we're jumping. All right. So the first jump was introducing you to my parents in New Jersey. And yesterday I was talking about how with my parents it was just like because of my failed marriage before and prior to you, I thought there was somebody that I thought I was gonna marry. And then when I went to my dad about him, my dad was like, get me a piece of paper, get me a pen. And then he says, this is the pro, this is the cons, I'll give you a day.
This is the guy that only had the boat?
Nah, I'm not talking about that one, but this is somebody else.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
So I did that. And then the next day, he looked at the list and he said to me, no, can you believe it? After 2 children, I have 2 children, but then my father said no, and I had to obey. And so when you came, I think he actually had me do that too, but I'm not sure I did it because I was afraid that if he finally found out that you were white too.
Well, you know, he was taking care of you though, dear, because you made such a huge mistake on the first one. So he didn't want you to do that again, you know.
So what are you saying?
Well, he just wanted you to improve upon, you know, what you had done before.
So I know you're going somewhere with this. So you want to say you're a great improvement? Is that what you're trying to? Is that what you're setting up right now?
Well, you kept me around. I think the you know, the duration speaks for itself.
Well, my dear. So the first time that they met you, I was dreading telling them that you were white because I knew the repercussion of all that. That number one, I had a failed marriage, and number 2, here she comes again with another man. Okay, this man is not even black, he's white, and now how are we going to deal with this, taking him to the community as a white person? So, but there was something that you did not know that my dad did after he met you. I was saying that before the camera shot on us yet last night.
I got the secret handshake. Was that it?
When did you get this? When did he give you a secret?
When we met.
He gave you a secret handshake?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, well.
Well, but what he did.
It was a guy thing. It's not necessarily
please, baloney.
You know, something we share with women.
Baloney. What he did with me, though, was he tapped me under the table and he did like this to me. He said, thumbs up. You did well. I said, you don't even know if he's an axe murderer. All you see is saw him and you said thumbs up.
You know how important first impressions are, dude.
What do you mean? Well,
I remember the blueberry pancakes and fresh squeezed grapefruit juice.
And you faked it well, man. You faked your first one because you probably was nervous too, weren't you? With the whole family just looking at you and you're the only white person on the table.
I don't remember being nervous.
Oh, but people, baloney. Baloney. You were nervous. But anyhow, so the next step was taking this great white prince to the community. Now, that was different.
Only the king calls me that, dear. Well, sometimes your dad, but those are really the only 2 people allowed to call me great white prince.
So what are you saying to me? I can't call you a great white prince?
Well, not technically. I mean, I am prince by marriage because I married a princess.
Yeah, but so you are my great white prince, right?
But, you know, that was coined, you know, over in Nigeria, so...
This is how we argue on every little detail in this household. Synonyms on it. Is it synonym or what do you call it? I don't care what you call it at this point.
You mean cinnamon? What? What?
See, he loves to eat cinnamon.
It's almost dinner time.
And so anyhow, So we did that one, and then we went to the community. How was your experience? How was your first experience at the community?
Oh, it was great. You know, I love meeting the king. It was a terrific experience seeing the cultural events that they were putting on for us. We felt like visiting diplomats.
And also the Tennesseans that went with us too. They said that that was an experience that they've never even experienced. They don't think they can ever experience that ever again.
No, they won't.
And they were not in the heart of Tennessee.
Well, not unless they go with us, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And I wouldn't have done it had I not been with her.
Yeah, so. And the king, I mean, the king adores you, incredibly adores you. So, which is a plus for my husband. And so that was the experience. Now, we wanted to talk yesterday about our regrets with our children.
Okay.
And we said that with our children, because we spent the first 10 years trying to even figure this thing out, that we felt like if we added on the impact of trying to bring the two families together with the boys and the girls, things would just collapse. And we were just, at least I think, focused on trying to even understand what is going on.
No, I think I made a mistake. I think if I had it to do all over, I would not have moved all the way out to California, so far away from the girls.
Okay.
So I think if hindsight being 2020, I think I would have maybe taken you to Michigan instead.
Taking me to Michigan? Now, you know I don't like cold.
Well, you came from New Jersey. It's not a huge difference there, dear.
I still don't like cold.
Yeah, you're not like it's not like the difference between Africa and New Jersey.
I think that's a lot of mistakes that we made along the path, and I think many of it has to do with also trying to understand the culture, to understand how we can even blend this, make this work.
Well, and I think the girls suffered for it because they didn't get my daily attention the way they should have. As they were growing up. So,
so there was, what we're saying is, in case you get to interview them, you're going to hear a lot of resentments, people. And at the end of the day, you might think, okay, the princess and Dr. Hankel probably need therapy. And you know what? I absolutely agree.
Massage therapy. Signing up right now.
Not massage. I mean therapy, serious therapy, because the first 10 years, the girls were not even speaking to me. And I kind of felt resentment towards him because I felt like with my boys, what was the issue? The first time they met you, they just asked me, Ma, is that the person you want in your life? I said, yes. And it was simple. And they just blended in. They never gave him grief, but with me, I almost lost my marriage trying to figure out what was going on.
Well,
and do not give excuses.
They were younger.
Do not give excuses because they were younger too.
And I went with you and moved away from them.
But wait a minute now. I'm talking. But you know what though? I'm talking about we actually both left our homes, honey. You didn't move with me. I left New Jersey, you left Michigan, and we met, and then we decided to do California.
No, we were both excited about California.
Exactly.
We should have been focused on the kids.
Well, but yeah, okay. So, but the thing is, for me, I felt like I was being resented for something that I had nothing to be a part of, and I tried to really bring the girls. There was so much I wanted to do with them, but I just couldn't. And the very last one almost broke the marriage up. But thankfully, last year, after 10 years of trying to figure this out, was when the whole family actually came together during our wedding renewal. And perhaps you're going to see some of that, the pictures, and it was just glorious. Myself, the girls going to the salon, doing our nails and all this. It was just incredible to see that. Now, that doesn't mean there's not much resentment still lurking in there, in their hearts towards this whole thing. But I'm thankful that we're at a place where I can actually call my girls now and say, hey girls, how are you doing? And they actually pick up. And they can even call me or text me and say, hey, what's going on out there? So that's neat. So I guess
big improvement. Time has healed old wounds.
Yeah, it's healing. I wouldn't say I've healed it because we don't know what's gonna come out of Holly.
No, okay. Whatever comes out of Holly.
I'm afraid of that. Now, we have Molly that is a little bit reserved, but once she gets in the thrust of things, she can hold her own, right?
Right.
Yeah, she just needs to get to know you first. She needs to get to know the camera and everything. and then
Yes,
she'll be okay.
Did you have anything else you wanted to cover, honey?
Well, we've covered that.
Okay.
So what was the other thing? What was the third?
We covered both things.
Yeah, there was a third one that I wanted